He is known for his commentary on the Epistle to the Romans and his involvement in the Confessing Church, including the authorship of the Barmen Declaration. He is recognized for his unfinished multi-volume Theological Summa, the Church Dogmatics. His name is Karl Barth. Karl Barth, a Swiss Reformed theologian, was a man whose influence reached far beyond the confines of academia. His impact was so profound that he even graced the cover of Time magazine on April 20, 1962. Barth's journey began with an education in liberal theology, heavily influenced by the likes of Adolf von Harnack and Friedrich Schleiermacher, among others. However, it was during his pastoral career in the small rural town of Safenwil that Barth's views began to shift. Dubbed the Red Pastor from Safenwil, Barth grew increasingly disillusioned with the liberal Christianity he had been trained in. In 1919, he published the first edition of his groundbreaking work, the Epistle to the Romans, in which he made a radical decision to approach the New Testament from a fresh perspective. This marked a pivotal moment in Barth's intellectual journey, as he openly broke away from the constraints of liberal theology. Barth's influence continued to grow with the publication of the second edition of the Epistle to the Romans in 1921. This marked the moment when he truly began to capture the attention of theologians worldwide. His departure from traditional theological thinking had far-reaching consequences, inspiring figures such as Dietrich Bonhoeffer, Jürgen Moltmann, and Helmut Gallwitzer. Moreover, Barth's impact extended beyond the realm of theology, touching the lives of novelists like Flannery O'Connor, John Updike, and Miklos Senkathi. One of Barth's most significant legacies lies in his profound influence on modern Christian ethics. Ethicists such as Stanley Hauerwas, John Howard Yoder, Jacques Ellul, and Oliver O'Donovan all found inspiration in Barth's work. His insights and teachings continue to shape the field, leaving an indelible mark on Christian thought and encouraging further exploration of theological and ethical questions. Karl Barth's journey from a young theologian disillusioned with liberal theology to becoming one of the most influential figures in Christian thought is a testament to the power of intellectual exploration and the impact of questioning established norms. His commitment to breaking away from traditional theological constraints has left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire thinkers and theologians to this day. Karl Barth, a renowned theologian, once reflected on the cyclical nature of life, stating, "My life will recur in exactly identical fashion." Born on May 10, 1886 in Basel, Switzerland, Karl grew up in a family deeply rooted in theology. His father, Johann Friedrich Fritz Barth, was a theology professor and pastor, and he hoped Karl would follow in his footsteps. However, Karl had different aspirations, desiring a liberal Protestant education that clashed with his father's beliefs. Beginning his academic journey at the University of Bern, Karl later transferred to the University of Berlin to study under the influential theologian Adolf von Harnack. After a brief stint at the University of Tübingen, he finally settled in Marburg to study under Wilhelm Hermann. Karl's thirst for knowledge and philosophical exploration drove him to seek guidance from some of the greatest minds of his time. In 1911, Karl embarked on a new chapter of his life as a Reformed pastor in the village of Safenwil in the canton of Aargau. It was during this period that he married Nelly Hoffmann, a talented violinist. Together, they had a daughter and 4 sons, 2 of whom would follow in their father's footsteps as biblical scholars and theologians, Marcus and Christoph Barth. Karl's pastoral work provided him with valuable insights into the challenges faced by individuals in their daily lives, strengthening his resolve to find answers to the complexities of faith. As his reputation grew, Karl moved on to become a professor of theology in various German cities such as Göttingen, Münster, and Bonn. It was during his time in Göttingen that he crossed paths with Charlotte von Kirschbaum, who became his devoted secretary and assistant. She played a significant role in the writing of his magnum opus, the Church Dogmatics. However, Karl's refusal to pledge loyalty to Adolf Hitler led to his deportation from Germany in 1935. He returned to his homeland of Switzerland and became a professor in Basel. Karl Barth's early life and education laid the foundation for his groundbreaking philosophical and theological contributions. His journey from a pastor's son to a renowned theologian was marked by a relentless pursuit of truth and a deep understanding of the human condition. His experiences as a pastor and his interactions with individuals seeking guidance shaped his approach to theology, emphasizing the relevance of faith in navigating the complexities of daily life. Karl Barth, a renowned theologian, found himself at a crossroads in his theological journey. His liberal university teachers, Adolf von Harnack and Wilhelm Hermann, had shaped his understanding of Christianity. However, Barth's beliefs took a dramatic turn due to several influential events and individuals. One pivotal moment occurred in August 1914 when Barth discovered that his esteemed teachers had signed the Manifesto of the 93 German intellectuals to the civilized world. This manifesto supported Germany's actions during World War I, which deeply troubled Barth. He realized that he could no longer align himself with their interpretation of the Bible and history. In 1915, Barth and his friend Eduard Thurneisen visited Christoph Blumhardt, the leader of the Bad Bull Christian community and a social democratic politician. The conversation with Blumhardt left a profound impact on Barth. He admired Blumhardt's emphasis on God's presence, power, and purpose, which influenced Barth's own theocentric approach to theology. Furthermore, Blumhardt's unwavering anti-war stance strengthened Barth's own activism against war. Barth's theological journey was not a complete departure from the historical critical approach to Scripture. While he sought to challenge the assumptions of liberal theology, he did not reject the importance of understanding the historical context of the Bible. Barth engaged with other disciplines and their questions, responding with a robust theological framework centered around Christ. Barth's break from liberal theology offered a new foundation for his understanding of Christianity. It allowed him to navigate the challenges of his time and respond to the needs of his community. His encounters with influential individuals like Blumhardt shaped his theology and inspired him to advocate for social justice, workers' rights, and peace. Karl Barth, a prominent theologian, embarked on a remarkable intellectual journey with his groundbreaking work, the Epistle to the Romans. In the summer of 1916, while serving as a pastor in Safenwil, Barth began writing this influential commentary. The first edition of this work was published in December 1918, and it quickly garnered attention and acclaim. The success of his initial publication opened doors for Barth, and he was invited to teach at the esteemed University of Göttingen. However, Barth's relentless pursuit of truth and understanding led him to realize that he was not entirely satisfied with the first edition of his work. He felt compelled to delve deeper and explore more profound insights. Over the following 11 months, Barth poured his heart and soul into revising and expanding his commentary. The result was the thoroughly rewritten second edition, completed around September 1921. It was in this edition, particularly the 1922 version, that Barth's philosophy truly took shape. Barth boldly argued that the God revealed through the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus transcended any human attempts to manipulate or control the divine. He vehemently challenged the notion of aligning God with human cultures, achievements, or possessions. In doing so, Barth dismantled the traditional understanding of God's relationship with humanity. The impact of Barth's ideas spread far and wide, leading to the republication and reprinting of his work in multiple languages. His philosophy offered a profound shift in perspective, urging individuals to reevaluate their understanding of divinity in their place in the world. By questioning the connection between God and human constructs, Barth's philosophy encouraged individuals to seek a deeper, more authentic relationship with the divine.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.